filming this today. Storm Dara is in full swing now. I just hope my tent that I brought will hold up to these winds. There's a yellow weather warning of wind where I am. Come on, mate. Woo! Unfortunately for Fendy, as soon as we got out of the car, she had a jacket on, brand new jacket I might add. When she got out of the car, she pooed all over the jacket. So poor Fendy is just relying on her fur at the moment. Come on, mate. Woo, 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 woo. This is going to be a mission, trying to set this tent up in this wind. But we've all had to do it sometimes. You best to get some practice in. Right, now for the fun bit, putting the poles in. Should be fun, shouldn't it? Struggling a bit on this side. There she is, look. Come on, mate, move out of the way. Woo. Come on, shift. Right, mate. Calm down. Right, I'm gonna have to. Where's those thingies? Gonna have to deploy these. What do you call them? Woo. Jesus Christ, man. Where's the other one? Found it. These things, can't remember what you call them now, but they go from the middle of the tent to the bottom of the poles on either side, so it makes a decent triangle shape. Yeah, this is the one thing that I'm not a big fan of with this tent. That goes through, directly through the middle of the door. Don't know whether I should change the orientation of the tent, because it seems to be hitting this corner here, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. There's a lot of stress on this corner here. Yeah, sack it. Woo! Up ya! Holy Ghost! Ah! Woo! Woo! Pretty wild out there. Come sit here. Chill out there. Sit down. What are you doing? Right, I'll put you back over there. She's gonna go put a big edit way again now, isn't she? It's quite flappy inside. I wasn't expecting that from it. But the inner's quite baggy, I'm guessing, because all the force is blowing on the tent that way. Well, it's 3:30. Oh, mate, you farted. Woo. Well, it's 3:30 now, so we'll just see what tonight brings. It's going to be a long night. we'll have to see what this camera's like as well outside. This new camera. It's the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Now they haven't sent me this, I bought this myself, but it's got a wind muff already on it, so we'll see if that works. I never use the wind noise reduction on cameras and that because it sounds like you're underwater. Alright mate. Right, so while we're just chilling out for a minute, I'll tell you about my UFO spotting with Paul and accidental dogging. I went to make a video UFO spotting and I was meeting Paul up on tops this car park in middle of nowhere, and I mean it's in middle of nowhere, and about 6 or 7 cars just came in, crawled in slowly, pulled up, started flashing lights and stuff like that, stayed there for 5-10 minutes and then drove off. It were weird, absolutely weird. Anyway, roll VT. I'm here at one of the UK's most prolific UFO hotspots. The UK's highest altitude motorway is just over the brow of that hill, the M62. Now all you need to do is Google M62 and UFO and you'll see how many sightings there's been over the years by truck drivers, normal people in the cars, the house from the middle of the motorway, and some say that Scamandon Dam, just over there, is the base for the UFOs. Now, it has clouded over a bit tonight. It was clear when I first set off, but it's supposed to clear up a little bit later on. I've got quite a lot of cameras and stuff with me, and everyone's favourite uncle, Paul, is coming to meet me here, and we're going to stake out the night and see if we can see any UFOs. Right, I think Paul's here, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pretend to be asleep. Is it Paul? Oh no, it's someone else. Anyway, when Paul gets here, I'm going to pretend to be asleep and then see if I can make him jump when he opens the door. There's another car pulling in now. Oh, this must be Paul. Okay. Gaz? You're not asleep. How's it going, man? Come in, mate. Bastard. Hey up. Now then, big Jack. How's it going? Alright, yeah, good mate. You little scamp. Right, Fenzel. Jumping in, mate. Freezing out there, brutal, innit? Let's get her in. Oh, there we go. What have you been up to? Been at work. Birthday boy. Oh, I had a little party yesterday. Yeah. Oh, nice. What are you filming? Filming you. Alright. Brutal. Another car's just parked up, more or less next to us. Another car pulled up next to us. Paul's brought me to most prolific dogging spot in UK, ain't ya? Yeah, better get my pants back on. Another car coming in. They must think this must be a dogging spot, this. Hello men, it says on his registration plate. Oh shit, let's get over here guys. I keep turning light off. And then I went to pour some pop I had to turn the light back on, and then I turned it back off again, and then Paul says we're probably signaling him to come and join in.
They're going to be knocking up windows in a minute.
He's turned his car lights off. Now he's turned it back on again. Oh no. Then we're going to have to move from here, aren't we? There's another car just pulling in.
Guys, what
that's like within a minute of the other one pulling in. I've turned my lights off because I don't want them to see me. They've already seen me.
Oh no.
What's going on? I think we're gonna have to... Oh, he's got out of his car. Is he walking over here? Don't be walking over here, mate. What's he doing?
That's weird.
What's going on? Drug deals. He's doing donuts in Middle Road. What an idiot. And it's foggy like this and all.
That's mental.
What an absolute nugget. He's got his head torch on now. He's just flashed at us. His head torch. Don't help that we're just staring at him from our window as well.
I don't think I'm ready for some accidental dogging.
Accidental dogging. Yeah, like you say, it don't help that your car's sat next to mine all steamed up.
Oh shit.
This guy's weird though, man. He got out of his car, walked around his car, started walking over here, went back to his car. Now he's walking in front of his lights again, look. Is he taking pictures of it?
Probably put it on the group chat.
Yeah, I'm here for dogging now, lads. Come up. What a weirdo. Mind you, we can't say up, can we? Yeah, it looks like he's taking pictures of his car.
Is that music coming from this?
Yeah, I think so. And then because the fog rolled in, we decided, you know, we're not going to see any UFOs, are we? So we decided to pack up and go. And on the way back down, I got lost. Went down this bumpy track, and I thought I was going to be part of the Wolf Creek movies. Oh, this is like some Wolf Creek sort of stuff, is this? I better not get stuck here. Otherwise Uncle Mick's gonna come and get me. That's how sinister it looked. Probably very innocent, but it was just weird how it was just there in the middle of nowhere, this yard with caravans and stuff. Anyway, what do you think? Do you think it was a dogging spot? I think so. Shall we go back? Get you sorted, shall we, mate? You want a drinky poos? There you go. Whew. Wild out there, isn't it, kid? Eh? Shitty jacket. You little scruff. Couldn't believe that. Wind just whipped it straight up and round all over a jacket. Brand new as well. Just want to thank everyone that's given Fendy treats over the years. Thank you very much. This is what she's on, look. Live stage, grain free duck medallions made with 100% natural duck breast. Ooh. Oh, you like that, don't you, little Coco? Eh? Looks like we're in for a long night. Alright, mate. Nums. Really not a fan of storm camping and stuff, but like I said, it's the only time I've been able to get out. Plus, I've wanted to test this tent in a decent bit of wind to make sure it's going to survive. You know, when you get caught out, if you're up on a mountain or whatever, up on moors. I don't particularly do mountains, but I do a lot of moorland camping, and they can be just as bad as mountains, but they're easier to get off. And that's why I do moorland camping. I find it safer, and every time I've gone to climb up a mountain, I've got up there and I haven't been able to see out because clouds have just rolled in. So that's the reason why you go to a mountain, isn't it? To see views. Pointless otherwise. Weather forecast says it's going to be like this all night, all the way through into tomorrow, and finally calming down tomorrow night. So the winds and stuff aren't really going to change all night. So it will be a really good test for this tent. Should have brought a few tents up, shouldn't I, and done a outdoor gear review style tent test. Woo. It's a little bit flappy. Braving the elements to have a slash, are you? All the little twinkly lights and stuff are starting to come on now. Emily Moore mast in the distance. Doubt you'll be able to see that, like. Tent seems to be holding strong so far. So I'm in this little rocky outcrop. It's more, well, I wanted a bit of shelter, but it's more turned it into a bit of a wind tunnel, really. Tent seems to be holding strong though. Right, I need a whiz now, but good job I've got my waterproofs on. It's going to be all over at shop, isn't it? Oh, you got pissed on. Tighten all these guy lines up a bit. I have done a few modifications to this tent. I've clipped the inner to the outer because it's not in the corners. It's just got bungee cord and you're supposed to put them on your pegs, but imagine getting all this up when it's these conditions and then having to reach around, and we'll love a reach around, don't we? Having to reach around and try to grab them bungees and bring them out and put them on your pegs. If it were raining it'd be even worse, wouldn't it? What else have I modified? Oh yeah, I put some loops on here. Added some loop on here because this had a knot in it with a tied knot, and it wasn't in the right position. So with that, you can still tighten that up and it not move the peg or whatever. Look at it though. Although it's holding strong, it doesn't seem to be. Oh, mind you, it looks a bit out of shape that side. But I've got faith. I've got faith in it. I'm going to do a low light test between this Ace Pro and my GoPro, which I've always used, which everyone complains about. You need a bigger flashlight that lights up the whole forest. No, I need a better camera. That's why I got the Pocket 3. But the DJI Pocket 3, I just find it a chore to work with. That gimbal thing, when you move camera like that, it takes about 3 years for it to just move across with it. So I brought my GoPro, it's a Hero 11, so I'm going to try that out and we'll see what that's like in low light, and also see what this is like outside compared to the GoPro for the wind noise. So this is the low light test between the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, that's in pure video mode, and the GoPro unfortunately doesn't have any low light settings that you can use. So what do they look like? I can guess which one's the winner. Man, it's brutal out there. Right, come on, let's go do the wind noise test outside. Pretty windy. It's starting to get dark now as well. So this is the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 wind noise test. Can you hear me? What's it like for the wind? And this one is the GoPro Hero 11 wind noise test. Now I have got one of those foam things around the GoPro, and I've stuck some little dead cat things on the Ace Pro 2. So you tell me which one's the best one out of the two, because that's the thing that I'm worried about with this camera, is the wind noise. Of course, obviously I film outdoors, don't I? What do we think for the low light and wind noise? Woo. Face you into the wind. Can you even see me on GoPro? Probably not. Right, let's get back in. Ooh, tell you what, man, it's bitterly cold out there in that wind. Tell you what I might do. Obviously not tonight, but I'll might do a dedicated video on low light tests on this and the Pocket 3. I'll throw GoPro in as well, but GoPro ain't got a chance really. Just to see what it's like, say in the woods, you know, when I'm walking around with a torch, because you see all these low light tests with cameras, and they're walking through like a town centre that's lit up with street lamps and stuff like that. Now that's no good for me. I can't tell if that's going to be any good, you know, walking through the woods at night just with an head torch on so you can see. Not walking through a Christmas market with all lights up and stuff, you know what I mean? Plus I bought the cameras myself, so I've got no dog in the fight, so to speak. I just want to get the best quality for you, so you can see better. Did you bring your earplugs with you? I bet you didn't, did you? Mwah. It's probably about 20, maybe 30 miles an hour outside, and then we get the gusts, which probably, well, it says that they go up in at 50s, so the tent's holding up well, I think, so far anyway. It's been relentless really. As I was saying though, it's the only day really that I've had free. Last 3 weeks really. Wow. Because we've had 3 storms blow through it last couple of weeks, bringing in floods everywhere. If you want to hear what the flood siren sounds like, I'll link a video down below. We've had Storm Ashley, Storm Bert, who makes up these names? Storm Connell, and now Storm Dara. Storm Dara. So it is, Nick. Come on, you come in here. Come on then. Come on. Oh. Mate, we've been out in worse, haven't we? Like when we were up Kinder Scout with Daily Outdoors. That was bad, wasn't it, mate? Mind you, it didn't help that I had a massive flappy tent. It wasn't supposed to be that bad up there. Like I say, I won't, when I do these sort of camps, I won't put anyone else at risk, so to speak. Like this, it's not that far away from car, so if anything does happen, I could crawl back to the car within an hour. And I won't have to get mountain rescue out or out like that, because I don't agree with that. Someone sees there's a storm coming and then they fly up a mountain, up on tops. But I mean, each to their own. It's up to them really, but it's not something that I'd do. Another reason why I haven't been out, Fendy's been poorly as well. Haven't you, mate? Woo! Yeah, she's been throwing up and everything, hasn't you, kid? You haven't been well. But she's alright now. And the time that she decided she was going to be poorly as well is when his Uncle Paul's album release party in Midnight Architects, they've made a second album. And I was supposed to be going to that, but I couldn't leave Fendy on her own throwing up all night, could I, mate? Eh? I'll leave Paul's new album in the description if you want to have a listen to it. Speaking of dogs, did you see about that dog stuck in cliff? That were a few months back with that. That was just round corner from me. That I saw it on Facebook in one of the local groups. I thought, I'll go up and help, you know, I've got digging tackle and that. Because I didn't realise what it were until I got there. And they were actually mining through bedrock to try and get it out. It were 20 foot down in this cliff and it was just solid bedrock. I went up with my metal bar and my spade and that. I may as well have turned up with a toothpick and a teaspoon. They had all hydraulic breakers and that in trying to get it out. But they finally got it out, so good on them. Took them about 8 days, I think it were, to get it out. And we're nearly on 100,000 subscribers. That's mad, innit, mate? Woo! 100,000 subscribers in 3 years. That's if I make it before Christmas. So get subscribing, get me to 100,000 and then I can stop e-begging. I never started begging for subs until I got near 100,000. Gee whiz. Woo! Best go out and make sure that everything's still battened down. Tent's taking a bit of a battering. But it's still standing strong. Quite impressed with the tent so far. Yeah, wind's picking up a bit more now. Quite a big panel that on that side, and that's where the wind's hitting it, but not a lot we can do about that, is there, mate? I am picking it up and try to move it around. Better not turn that way, mate, I'll end up downhill. Lens may be dirty. Yeah, I'm only about 2,000 away now from 100,000, so get subscribing. Half of you aren't even subscribed to my channel when I look up analytics. Woo. Come here, mate. It's alright. Crazy weather, isn't it, nowadays? we've had Northern Lights, haven't we? I've been able to see Northern Lights twice this year, and we've got to see them last year as well. Nuts, isn't it? Tell you what though, ever since I did that Dogman video, my cameras and stuff haven't been working properly. That's another reason why I bought a new camera. The GoPro, that keeps glitching out all the time now. And the DJI one, the mic seems to be a bit faulty on it as well, so I'm having to send them off to get repaired. And I actually lost quite a lot of footage from that Dogman video as well. The bit where I talked about the 7 bodies being covered up, but I'll put it all down in the description so you could read that if you wanted to go and have a read. Right, getting back now. Woo. Go on, get in. Get in, mate. Ah! Woohoo! Wowzers! That is crazy out there. Right. Mwah. Been set up 3 hours and it's been relentless. It's holding up so far. Tighten these lines up again. Whew. What are you doing out here? Back in. Go on back, get in. Can't tell if that's out of shape or if it's just because it's constantly blowing that side of the tent. I'll have to check the poles when I pack it away. You're not happy, are you? Because you pooed all over your jacket, mate. It's brutal, mate. Isn't it? Just non-stop. Flap, 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 flap. Oh, no chance I'll be sleeping tonight, will there? You will though, won't you, kid? Eh? Sleep anyway, won't you? So, my last video were about sleeping pads, and this one actually won my recommendation from all the sleeping pads that I've had throughout the years. But just come to blow this up now, and this one-way valve, the one where you blow into to blow it up, the one-way valve has stopped working. So don't know if you're going to be able to hear this, but when I'm blowing into it, as soon as I move my mouth away, air comes out of it. So the search continues, mate. Absolute bullshit. Sick of this. I might just stick to van from now on. Oh, what we like, eh, mate? Good fun, isn't it? The tent has done really well, I think. I mean, set it up about 3 o'clock and it's now almost 11 o'clock. But this mat keeps going down on me. Typical, isn't it? I do a video saying that this is my new winter pad, and now it's letting me down. This is only the second time that I've used it. Look, this is supposed to be a one-way valve, and when I take the one-way bit off, hear that? Probably can't hear it because of the wind outside. But yeah, it keeps going down on me, and I'm not staying here all night blowing this mat up while tent's blowing like mad. But I think the tent would survive the full night, in my opinion, because it's just been relentless all night for hours and hours. Whew. Stayed in tent. Whew. Wow, we made it back. Oh, that were a bad walk, that, even though it's only, I don't know, maybe 700 metres, maybe. Whew. Anyway, get me to that 100,000 before Christmas. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Like the video. Thanks for watching.